Okay, folks, today we are at Memorial Park in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and they have a sprinkle park and a big tortoise over there. And there's supposed to be a mixture of history and nature at this park. That looks like a trumpet on the side of that.
You didn't notice that on the way
in? Not on the way in. I did see it when I was throwing the trash away. Yeah, and I think that's the restrooms. I, I can think of some bad jokes, but I really am going to keep them to myself. I don't know if you... Oh, careful, honey. Don't know if you heard Mrs., but she said thank goodness that I'm going to keep the jokes to myself. And there's a playground here too, but there's some kids and stuff in there, so I'm not going to film. We'll be back in a bit. They do have one of those little free libraries in the park here, and some cool mushrooms and Frankenmuth Morning Rotary, frog, and I guess some tulips. And as I said, we'll be back. Let me get a better look at the tortoise here. Oh my word, be careful, honey. And no, Mister is not doing that. Do you need a hand? Hold on, we'll be back. So we have a white line with orange flags, which we have no idea what that's all about. But guess what we're going to do? We're going to follow the white line with orange flags and see what we can find. And yes, we are. And you can see leaves are already falling here. But we'll be back. That's sure a sign that fall is coming, even though today it's supposed to get up to 79, 80 degrees here. And we'll talk to you later. And it is hilly here, so Mrs. has a grip on my gate belt, yet she jumps off a giant tortoises, and then she says, I worry too much. I think that's calling the pot, I think that's the kettle calling the pot black. But so, and wow, that, yeah, and a nice house. But we'll be back when we find some other stuff. Check this hill out. And Mrs. doesn't think it's a good idea, but Mr. is feeling daring. And is that a weeping willow? Yeah. There's a weeping willow.
I'll be weeping by the time we get down
there. And we'll see you after we get down there. We found a fenced-in area with, what would you even call that? Ruts?
Yeah, it's like the maze, but they're these little like feeding stations or something.
And there's those green, I'm not sure what they are, green feeding stations or something. So we're not sure what the heck this is here. If anybody has any ideas, you know what to do. Leave it down in the comments for us, because curious minds want to know. And then we're coming up to another fenced in area that has one of those plastic crawl through things for kids, and I don't know if those are bears or kangaroos. What do you think, honey? Oh, now this is a doggy area because there's one of them things to get your bags to clean up.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fire hydrant. So this is obstacles for your pets to.
Oh, that's cute.
So that, yeah, that's kind of cool. So anyhow, when we find something else again, we'll let you know. And there's the sign, Memorial Park Frankenmuth. We'll be back. Just want to show you all what the travelers traverse for you all. I don't know if you can see this path. We're gonna do it just for you guys. Okay, we got down that thing, that hill, that Rudy Hill. So y'all can applaud us now. Way to go, travelers! Yay! So, and on the bottom there's a little brook, or I guess you'd call this a brook, and a slate wooden bridge, and wanted to show you the pretty little brook. There's a little waterfall, very little, but we'll be back if we find something else. So this, it's a frisbee course that's gone around, and then they also have tennis court up there. So there's a lot of stuff in this park, a lot of hills, and us Ohioans ain't used to those hills anymore. When we lived in western Pennsylvania, we'd be like, that's nothing. So anyhow, we'll be back. Here is a cool building with, I'm not sure what that weather vane is of. Maybe if we get closer, we'll be able to figure it out. And I'm not sure what the building is. Maybe a cherub. So it has wings and legs. And a horn. So cherubs have horns? Or do you mean like a blowing horn? Oh. So yeah, that's probably a cherub. So we're going to try and figure out what this building is. There's some nice foliage. So it's the Palmer Sean Platz. So they probably put on shows here. Mrs. is going up there to put on a show for us. Where are you? She's playing her violin. I'm surprised she's not playing a tiny violin for me. That's what she usually does. Yay, Mrs. Traveler! The crowd goes wild. Okay, so we're at the parking lot where we have our car parked. And we can look down at the stage. This is a really nice park if you're in the Frankenmuth, I think they call it the Bay Area. And it's a nice little park to explore. Some neat things. I hope you had fun coming with us, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing, because we have a lot of other videos where we go exploring parks and wild refuges and towns and just fun stuff. You never really know what we're going to have on our channel. So, as I said, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you know when we're going to come out with something. We also have a buy me a coffee link if you care to support us to help with our expenses on trips. And as always, if you need a walker, a rollator, like what the freak was that? I guess that's telling the high school kids they need to get back to school. They were here for their class playing frisbee golf. I'm sorry about that noise. Yeah. So anyhow, if you need a rollator, walker, cane, reacher, whatever it is that helps you live your life to its fullest, to have fun, enjoy getting out. It's not making you handicapped, it's making you handy capable. Thank you all for joining us. You have a great day, and God bless.